What is a trigger point or breakpoint triggers in Eclipse debugging? A trigger point is a special configuration applied to one or more standard breakpoints in Eclipse. It allows us to define a specific triggering breakpoint. The other triggered breakpoints will only become active, that is capable of suspending the execution after the triggering breakpoint has been hit at least once during a debug session. Essentially, hitting the trigger point enables the other designated breakpoints. Before the trigger is hit, the triggered breakpoints are ignored. Now, let us understand this with a practical example. Let us think of a scenario. We have three services. Let me open them one by one: admin service, retail order service, and test service. And they have specific methods. Like admin service has one method, run report; retail order service, it has another method, checkout; test service has another method, unit test. But all of them actually calling the validate method of this discount validator. Let me open the discount validator. It is under util. If I open this, so this is the discount validator and it has a method called validate. So test service, whatever method it has, unit test, this is invoking validate of this validator. Same way, if I go to retail order, it has a method called checkout, but in turn it is invoking this validate method of validator. Same for admin service. It has its own method run report. There also we are calling the validate method of this discount validator. So the scenario is there is a common method within a class which is invoked by different services. Now, if I go to a demo code over here, debug discount validation and maximize this. Here, what I am doing, I'm creating all these three services and invoking their methods. In admin service, I'm calling run report; test service, I'm calling unit test; retail service, I'm invoking checkout. So what will happen? All of them would be in turn invoking the validate method of this discount validator. Think of a scenario. I want to debug this validate method, but only when it is called from retail service, or only when it is called from admin service or test service. That kind of flexibility we don't have. For example, if I go to discount validator and I put a breakpoint over here inside validate, let me do that. I have added one breakpoint over here. Now, if I run this program in debug mode, for all three invocations, whether it is run report or unit test or checkout, three times the breakpoint would be hit. I don't have any way to control that, okay, I want to debug validate, but only when it is invoked from retail service. So this kind of scenario we face in many cases whenever we are working with multiple services and they are using a common service. So there could be scenarios we want to debug that specific common service only when it is invoked from a specific service. In such scenarios, this trigger point is very important. So coming back to the original discussion, in this case, it is called from all these three services, this validate method. And if I put a breakpoint over here, if I start debugging, this breakpoint would be hit three times. Let me show you. Let's run this program in debug mode, debug as Java application. Clicking on switch. First time, this validate, the breakpoint is hit. Here we can see it is called from admin service run report. First call, clicking on resume. Second time, again the breakpoint is hit. This time it is from test service unit test. Similarly, third time it would be from retail order service. Now, this is the expected behavior, but what I want, only when retail order service is calling this validate, then I want this breakpoint to be hit. Now, how to do that? Let me stop all this. What I'm going to do, the service from where I want this debug to be triggered, in this case, it is retail service. Let me go inside that. Here, I'm putting one breakpoint. Now, go to this breakpoint section. This is the breakpoint for discount validator, and this is the breakpoint from retail order. What we need to do for the retail order breakpoint, I can do a right click, go to breakpoint properties. Let me drag this a little bit. I can check this trigger point and click on apply. So once I click on apply and close, there would be one icon just beside this retail order service and also in discount validator. Just notice that I'm going to click on apply and close. I can see one T over here. This is the trigger point, and this is the one that is to be triggered, this discount validator. Now there could be multiple other breakpoints. Those also would be triggered breakpoints, and this is the trigger point. Now, if I run this program in debug mode, what will happen? Only this breakpoint would be hit when the call is from retail order service. Let's check that out. Going back to this code, maximizing this, just run this in debug mode. Debug discount validation. So as expected, the trigger point is hit. This is the first breakpoint. And if I minimize this, here we are. Now, if you recall earlier, the breakpoint inside the validate method was invoked 3 times. Now, if I do a resume, it would stop here, it would pause here. This is enabled, but this is the only time when it is pausing. Before that, it would have been called 2 times in the earlier scenario. But this time, if I go here, by now, this breakpoint would have been hit from here, from admin service or test service. But now, only when it is invoked from retail service, then this breakpoint is hit, as we can see it over here. Now, if I resume it, the program would finish. You can see it now. Earlier, the breakpoint was hit from all 3 services. Now, with the help of this trigger point, we triggered the breakpoint only once when we want it. So this is how we can utilize the trigger point to control the activation of other breakpoints. So if I summarize, a trigger point is conditional activation of other breakpoints. We use it when we want to stop at a method only when called from a specific code path, a specific flow, and we want to avoid clutter from frequent or generic breakpoints. So in this case, if you think, we had 3 invocations. Now, if I just placed a breakpoint only at validate, it would have called 3 times. But if I want a specific scenario, specific path to be debugged, we have to use trigger point. Otherwise, we cannot avoid the clutter or too many calls. So the sample scenario, what we just saw from retail order service, the breakpoint in validate was invoked, the trigger point was hit. In other cases, the trigger point was not hit, hence the breakpoint in validate were not enabled or were not hit. Additionally, I am mentioning a subtle difference between trigger point and conditional breakpoint where people get little bit confused. So trigger point is a scenario where you want to break only if a specific path was taken, a specific flow was taken. But in case of conditional breakpoint, we want to break or pause based on the field values, the object states, the parameters and all. It's not about the path. So that is the subtle difference between conditional breakpoint and trigger point. Both of them are very powerful, but scenario wise, application wise, they're different.